Awesome Toe 21 here, and it's been a little while since I had to make a video. Mostly that's because of our long vacation we went on. I did not bring any of my gadgets with me to show to you or anything like that. This video is just an update on where we're going from here. Season 2 had an error in the beginning premiere, which was very annoying music. We have fixed that, re-released it 2 weeks ago, which everything is running fine with that. We do have an iPhone 4 scheduled to be dropped, an LG Envy 3 touchscreen. We also have scheduled to chuck out the window and drop test. And I may either be getting a Samsung Galaxy Note 5 or an LG Moto Z2 Force, which I'm really hoping for the Z2 Force because that's going to be pretty interesting. It's coming out August 12th, which is 4 days from now. Let me just bring up some specs for you so I can show you. And some of the newest phones that are coming out, so. So here we are, the Z2 Force, which is the second generation of the Z Force area. Alright, so what can we expect from this new upcoming phone? Well, it's going to be with the very latest Android 7.11, as you can see, sort of right there. 12 megapixel 2160p camera, 5.5 inch screen, 1440 by 2560 pixels, 4 gigs of RAM with a Snapdragon 835 with 2730 milliamp lithium-ion battery. Now this is supposed to, it says August 10th, but I've been hearing more it's the 12th, so good for that. Let's see, and it also has pretty good single SIM, nano SIM, dual SIM, nano splash resistance. I believe it's an, I don't know if they put an IP68 or IP67 water reading on it, so it might not hold up too much water. I don't know, but we might, if I get a second one of these, I'll be very sure to test this. POLED screen with 16 million colors. But let's see, they did incorporate the shatterproof screen around, they did right here. So that, if on the previous generation, this was one of the only phones that ever completely survived a hammer. The screen survived a hammer test, which is when they bang a hammer over and over again on the phone itself. Alright, so let's see, we got 64 gigabytes of storage with 4 gigs of RAM. So we already said that, but let's see, we have a USB-C for 3.5 millimeter headphone jack adapter without the jack itself. So right there, no. Alright. Everything else is pretty much the same. We got fast battery charger. I don't see anything saying wireless, even though it should. Let's see, I gotta read this. Fast battery charging, okay. Or maybe they just don't put that in there anymore. Alright, so there we are. So let's compare it with the old device. So we can hit the compare button. I really love this site. This is a site I recommend for almost any specs. So I would use this for any spec you would want, because it has pretty much almost every single phone out there. So I would definitely recommend. So what do we got in the basics here? This is about the same, even though we have in the original one more PPI pixel than the other. I don't think that's going to be any noticeable at all, but they did do something like that. 820 to 835 octa-core here, so this is double the speed of your predecessor. We do have 32 to 64 4 gigs of RAM. So we have a 21 pixel single. This is a dual 12, so Up 21. So the camera, I don't know, improved. Autofocus is in there, but what I did notice on other specs on this phone, the problem is that they don't have stabilization. They took it out in the Moto Z2. But yeah, we can have we could do 4K on this one. They got rid of HDR, which that's being phased out. So that's pretty good. Everything else seems to be pretty much the same. They did downgrade the battery size, which I don't know why, but it might decrease the sound. So looking at the specs, would I buy this? I would, because of the shatterproof screen, and I think if I'm done with it, it'd do really good for my drop tests. Just keep chucking it, and it might be one of my longest videos ever. Alright. Another phone that I see that might be coming out that is very interesting is the Samsung Galaxy. As the Galaxy Note 8. This is supposed to be the biggest device and the best device of the year. So let's bring up my wonderful tech site that gives all the spec. 6 grams of core, 6 gigs of RAM, I should say. Same with the camera. A little bit updated pixels, but the 6 gigs of RAM is gonna throw everybody's mind off. Corning Gorilla Glass 5, Nougat. So we got Exynos octa-core. With, in the United States, it would be the Qualcomm Snapdragon 835, the same one that would be in the Moto Z2. So let's look at this. Okay. QI, market dependent still. I honestly think this shouldn't be market dependent. My gosh. Because all they want to do is get you more money to have that feature. Well, I don't see much different actually. That's just kind of how it works. So, alright. There's our latest phones coming out that I'll be watching and seeing if I can get my hands on them. This is Awesome Toad 21 here. Be sure to subscribe. Have a nice day.